Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video. This time I'm going to do my review of Judgment Day 2005 from May of 2005. So let's get this underway, shall we? First off, we have the first match of the night. We have M&M of Mercury and Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro taking on the defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against Hardcore Holly and Charlie Haas. This was fine, a fine opener, nothing really to write home about. It was M&M's first pay-per-view as the tag team champions and their first pay-per-view as a team on the main roster. So you kind of expected this, to go the way it did, with M&M retaining. Pretty cool stuff to see. Melina's entrance, the splits is always good to see. That was fine, I give that a 10 out of 10, for the splits. I think I could probably do it better, but that's just... man. Only kidding, man. Anyway, yeah, M&M, it was alright. It was kind of weird, because I was sitting back and while watching this match, and I thought to myself, it's crazy that Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly were on opposite teams the previous year at Judgment Day 04. Where Charlie Haas teamed up with Rico to take on when Charlie Haas teamed up with Rico to take on Hardcore Holly and Billy Gunn, and here we are a year later, and now Charlie Haas is teaming up with Hardcore Holly to take on the new team of M&M. So kind of crazy to think of where people's careers go and all that stuff. And yeah, it was fine. Nothing really wrong with it. Didn't see anything wrong with it. It was completely fine. Fine opener. Said fine too many times on that. I've said fine too many times on that opening match. Anyway, next match we had the Big Show taking on Carlito with Matt Morgan in Carlito's corner. This was pointless. It was a 5-minute match. Big Show threw him around the ring for a long time, and then he accidentally knocked out the referee. Matt Morgan came in, big booted him, and hit a F5. It was an impressive F5, but that was it. That was literally the match, and it was kind of pointless, and it was just there to make Matt Morgan look strong in his one of his many pushes in WWE before he goes and leaves, because it wasn't long after this that Matt Morgan starts doing the stuttering gimmick. You get the picture. Yeah. So yeah, it was very pointless. I don't even know why it was on the pay-per-view, and it was what it was. Didn't care too much about this match. Next match, we had the WWE Cruiserweight Championship on the line. We had Paul London defending the championship against Chavo Guerrero. This was good. This was really good stuff. The crowd wasn't into it, which really hurt the match, in my opinion. But, apart from that, it was really good stuff. Chavo worked the ribs of Paul London, trying to stop him from doing high-fly moves. And in the end, it didn't stop him from doing the high-fly moves, as Paul London would hit the 450 and get the win. Good stuff right here. Nothing really to complain about. It was good stuff. Big thumbs up. Then we had the next match. Jesus Christ. We had the next match. We had, I've just read what's next. We got Kurt Angle taking on Booker T. This feud was ridiculous. So basically what happened was, Kurt Angle was on a roll after beating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21, and he wanted the WWE title, and they had a fatal 4-way to determine who was going to be the next challenger. Booker T cost him that match because Kurt Angle hit him with a chair, so Booker T returned the favor by hitting him with a chair. So Kurt Angle, because Booker T cost him the WWE Championship, decided that he wanted to have bestiality sex with Booker T's wife, Sharmell, and called her a gutter slut. Crazy stuff. It's so bizarre watching it back, but I just started laughing, and, sorry Booker T and Sharmell, but this storyline was so fucking stupid. But it was so funny at the same time. Looking back at it, I was like, how the fuck did they do that? That's Kurt Angle. and he's having a match with Booker T, and the entire story is built around Kurt Angle wants to have sex with Sharmell. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, this match was fine. It was going along just great. Like, Kurt Angle putting the story aside, the match was good. It had a botchy finish at the end though, where Booker T kind of rolls up Kurt Angle, and I don't think Kurt Angle got his shoulder up in time, so the referee counted 3, and it was kind of a botched pinfall. Anyway, Booker T got the win, and then Kurt Angle beat him down afterwards, and as I said, the match was fine. And then he tried to handcuff Sharmell to the ropes so he could have his way with it. Ooh. And Booker T was able to save the day, and Kurt Angle ended up being handcuffed to the post, but not to have his way. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got something all right, but it wasn't his way. He got a lot of beating from Booker T. He got lots of slaps from Sharmell, and then the icing on top of the cake was Sharmell delivering a sweet low blow, a soccer kick, right to Kurt Angle's balls, and hopefully, kicking this storyline in its arse and kicking it into the back of the bin where it belongs. Even though watching it back was hilarious, but yeah, it was exactly what it was. It was the end of the feud. I think it was anyway, pay-per-view wise. Anyway, it was the end of the feud, pay-per-view wise, and yeah, crazy stuff. Then we had the next match. We had Orlando Jordan taking on Heidenreich for the United States title. A pointless match. Didn't really care too much about it. Orlando Jordan won. It was nothing to really write home about. I didn't really care too much about it. Heidenreich had a fan at ringside to be his friend, and a 10-year-old girl. Kind of creepy. And then he lost. So it was like, he let the little girl down. Damn you, Heidenreich. And yeah, it was a nothing match. Didn't really care too much about it, and that was it. Then we had the next match. We had Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, personal rivalry right here. This was the start of the Eddie Guerrero-Rey Mysterio feud in 2005, where basically Eddie Guerrero just turned heel on Rey Mysterio after they were tag team champions. And yeah, sorry, my hands becoming a little bit hurt. Yeah. Anyway, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, pretty good stuff. The match itself, really good stuff. Really enjoyed this one. Until the ending, it was a great match. It had a lame DQ. Eddie hit, Ray went for the 619, and Eddie hit him with the chair, as he was coming off the ropes, springboard. After he hit the 619, he went for the springboard, and Eddie hit him with the chair. Kind of a lame DQ, but I understand it, keeps the feud going into the later parts of 2005, but it was a lame DQ, but it was what it was. It was still a good match. And then we had the main event. We had John Cena defending the WWE Championship against John Bradshaw Layfield in a I Quit match. This was awesome. To take a phrase from the Miz, take a catchphrase from the Miz here. It wasn't The Miz versus John Cena from Over the Limit 2011. This was good. This was brutal. This was bloody. This was, gruesome at points. It was the beginning. It was the beginning of the John Cena never give up, I quit. The never say quit. Soldier John Cena. The never give up kind of gimmick that John. I was going to say gimmick, but it's not really a gimmick, is it? The kind of never give up, never say die attitude of John Cena. This was like the beginning of that, where he would go on and have plenty more I Quit matches after this and never lose any of them because he would never say I quit. And, this was the first one, so this is pretty cool. A lot of blood, awesome stuff. And, yeah, it was really good. JBL being the coward at the end because he knew his life was in danger and John Cena was going to come at him with this big metal pipe thing. And, he said, I quit, and then John Cena did it anyway. Which, by the way, John Cena has a habit of doing that. In his I Quit match against Batista over Limit 2010, He made him say I quit because he threatened to throw him off a car, and then he did it anyway. So that, you know, is John Cena really the babyface in all this? Tell me in the comments below if you're thinking. Oh, and before I forget, so anyway, yeah. So first off, I'm just gonna score this pay-per-view a 5 out of 10. It had its ups and downs. Some of the matches were very pointless, like Carlito Big Show and Orlando Jordan Heidenreich, and but there was some entertaining spots in it as well, like Booker T Sharmell Kurt Angle storyline. John Cena's match with JBL in the I Quit match was fantastic. The Eddie Guerrero Rey Mysterio match was good until the ending. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. A lot of ups and downs. Anyway, there you go. And don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot. Look at this, lovely. Here you go. Look at that lovely piece of shiny metal right there. Is these not metal? Why am I on about this shiny disc right here? Lovely stuff of the disc. There you go. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if I deserve it, which I probably don't. It's been a disaster. Comment below. Tell me what you thought of Judgment Day 2005. And I'll see you next time. And I'm out.